Alright, so I had a short break from racing, so now, welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on the Baku City Street Circuit. I qualified 6th, and I trimmed the car out a bit so it can get more speed, but this thing is fast on the straights. As quickest in the speed traps, but also I was purple at one point, I had the fastest lap, and then typical, as always, the game just then knocks me down the order, you know. But yeah, I ended up 6th. Louis ended up 13th. So yeah, I have the Boston Celtics game on. A replay of the game is playing against the Toronto Raptors. And yeah, I like basketball. So as much as I like football, I
And a
also like
warm welcome
basketball
to
too.
you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. It's Sergio Perez on pole position today, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, Bird, Verstappen, Bottas, Hamilton and Pierre Gasly, Tsunoda, Russell, Louis Delatraz and Stroll, Vettel, Ocon, and Guan Yu Zhou, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Tictum, Latifi, Mick Schumacher, and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I'll keep with the fuel load that they have in the car. I'll go with what the engineers say. Alright. Let's go racing in Azerbaijan. It's lights out and away we go. Man, this car really slides around at the start. Okay, car's okay. That's good. I always have to go easy on the first lap because of how tight these streets are, especially around this area here where they go into the old part of the city. Those walls are just so close. I just have to be careful because being behind these guys is going to really take away downforce off my car. I definitely want to get up to speed quick. I know Max is going to try to Try to overtake, but I'm gonna have to guard,
We're
unfortunately.
approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Louis is coming in for his stop.
Okay, what did the engineers do to Louis' car? Must have had a collision at the start.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
This thing's sadly got to recharge. Yep, and there goes Max.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
I mean, the tires then just quit, you know. Even though I'm running a very smooth, consistent pace, these tires just give up so quickly. But yeah, my car just isn't as fast as the Red Bull. So according to the performance chart, the Red Bull is the best car on the grid, so it's gonna be hard keeping up with Max. Of course, I need to pit and get the medium tire, so yeah, no need to use my battery here and save it. It's really hard seeing that sign.
Go now.
Alright, 2.2, not bad,
Okay,
guys.
stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Have to get around Schumacher quickly because he's gonna be a nuisance. That's what I mean. That's a problem, you know. I hate it when the AI, especially when these slower guys, always block me. It really annoys me. Really annoys me a lot because I'm trying to pass and these guys just cut me off every time. It makes me absolutely crazy.
Nice move. Good job.
But yeah, I had to get around him. I had to get around Mick quickly there because I don't want to lose touch with the leaders. Yeah, I had to be really aggressive there. The other car's in good shape.
Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
Got out ahead of Bottas.
We're leading our teammate by 8.6 seconds.
I was going to say the leaders now have a log jam in front of them. I know Valtteri's going to have DRS on me. I know that. I won't be able to stop him. He's going to be a lot faster than me. Unless I can maybe force him wide. Get back around him. I knew that the AI was gonna do that same move again. Whoa. Saved it there. Fortunately, I don't get the boost. The thing is, I'm behind Lando. Now I should get a tow off of him. I should also get DRS too, so that's good. And stay within his slipstream.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.4 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Got a clean overtake there on Lando. So I saw Daniel and Carlos were fighting for position. Was able to sneak by.
laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, and Daniel just has to pull a dirty one on me.
Teammate behind is 14.1 seconds.
He just had to cut me off there on the...
Okay, clear.
Daniel just had to chop me off there on the straightaway. Just when I was going to make a move on the outside, he turns right in front of me, cuts me off.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.1 seconds.
And thanks to his not so smart driving, it's damaged my car a little. Steering feels a bit off.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm not worried about fuel there, Jeff. Just
Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Green flag.
okay. Definitely strike Carlos. Just gotta get in DRS range. Could steal a podium away from him.
This is your final lap of the race.
Hung on to it. Got him. Up to P3.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
I know Carlos is going to get right on my rear wing. I know that for sure. So I'm going to try to break the draft if I can. But then again, he's going to attack. But hold him off for P3.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
It's never an easy race here in Azerbaijan. There's drama around every corner, but they've come through to take a brilliant win here today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, Crofty, this was won through an abundance of speed and an abundance of skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. And it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race, surely, that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. Let's see how the driver standings have changed. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
And it's going to be quite a battle for third in the constructors.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? How do you feel this season is going for you? Is the car competitive?
Yeah.
It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Great. Well, that's everything.
I mean, Azerbaijan's tricky because of the really narrow parts of the circuit, especially in Sector 2, where you go through the old part of the city. It's much narrower there than what it is in Sectors 1 and 3. Since I had the car more trimmed out, it would have more speed on the straights.
We have a problem regarding our driver. How do you want to handle this?
Marketing has come up with a plan to use Delitress to help launch a new range of team. This will net us some good income, but will leave the driver less time to prepare. Our team maximize merchandising and some of Delitress, and we can't afford to get distracted. I would actually rather
Thanks for
launch
stepping in and
without,
helping handle that.
because he's gonna need all the pace in the world if he's gonna have any shot. See, I'll renew Avalo, keep that sponsor. Yeah, I definitely want to build on the team, obviously. And I'm gonna need to save some money. The next race is the Canadian Grand Prix. I can use the current parts I have now, or I can just go back to the more worn out ones, but I'll just stick with these for now. Alright, so I'll go ahead and then before I do anything, I want to first of all put the sponsor back on, since I had to renew a sponsor. Okay. There we go. Alright, then go ahead and advance the time.
You're not currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive acclaim for beating them, you'll lose acclaim if you fail to do so.
Yeah, so Louis got that 6.7. Definitely want to save up the money so that way he can renew his contract when that happens in August. So I definitely want to save up the money so I have enough to pay him. Oh yeah, so in the next episode it'll be the Canadian Grand Prix, which sadly never happened this year, but in the game it still happens. So our friends up in Montreal, Quebec, Canada have themselves a show. So I'll see you guys up in Canada. Bye!